When a lot of us go, okay, after all the parents bantering about us saving, the first place we turn to is social media. So it'll be like, okay, if not Instagram, because I don't searching in Instagram, but maybe Google, you would go and like see like, okay, I'm want to start investing, let me see how the whole prospect of it looks like. And we see percentages and rates. You're seeing one person has 14%, the other person has 19%. And like, what are these rates that they're talking about? So like, could you expound on what those are? Yeah.
I can imagine. It's actually very confusing. Very confusing. I remember, sorry to digress a little bit, but I think it relates to how you feel when you see all these rates. I was looking for a car, and one of the places I was told to go and find the car I was looking for is in Jamhuri Park. I'm not sure they've been to Jamhuri Park, but on Sundays they showcase, you know, everybody brings the car that they're selling, and there are hundreds and hundreds of cars. I knew the car I wanted, but the moment I entered Jamhuri Park and I saw the first car, the second car, the third car, by the 10th car I didn't even know what I wanted. Because there was so much in display. I completely left even the car that I was looking for. I started looking at others, and at the end of the day I went home without a car, because it's just confusing. When you're given too many options and you don't know what is behind that, what is the makeup of every option. So for me, that is where we bring in what you call a financial advisor. A financial advisor is the person who handholds you and listens to what Kelly wants. Because you see, that rate does not tell you about going on a cruise ship. That rate does not tell you about what else? What was the other thing you enjoy?
Formula One.
Going for Formula One. It is a disconnect. So that's what you call a traditional way of selling investment products. But the correct one, which I really subscribe to, is goal based. First of all, let's talk about what you really, where do you want to go? What do you really need? Because even when you bring another 18-year-old to sit here, guess what? They have different aspirations from yours. Isn't it? So imagine if I'm treating the two of you the same.
It wouldn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Isn't it? So that's where a financial advisor comes in. Hey, Kelly, tell me, why are you even thinking about investing? What is it that you want to achieve? Like me, I'm so obsessed about going for a Formula One thing. You get it? And like, okay, how much does that cost? So then we start doing that, and like, for us to get there, we need certain products. So now we start choosing the products after knowing where you're going. You get it? And why again is this very important for us? Everything to be informed by what you want to achieve. I get a lot of people who, let's say, now let me talk about your mom. Here, isn't it? So one of the biggest needs for parents, your parents, is education.
True.
They need to take their kids to school. So your mom comes and tells me, I want to take my kids to school. I want to make sure that I do not struggle with paying school fees. I want to make sure that even when I don't have a job, or there are no good deals coming through, I still want to take Kelly to the best university. That sounds like a good goal, isn't it? Now, when I am investing for her, should I take high risk or low risk? Because it's so critical that every 3 months, maybe she has to pay school fees every 3 months. Isn't it? So that money must be available when she needs it. If I go and invest in cryptocurrency, it can go up, it can go down. Isn't it? That's the risk. The way it goes up and down very fast, that's high risk. The one that goes very steady, that's low risk. Isn't it? Which one do you think is best for someone who is your mom who wants to pay education for you?
I'm thinking low risk.
Low risk.
Yeah.
You see, it is intuitive.
Yes.
It's very intuitive. So the low risk means I will have to live with a lower return. So I will not get the best the highest return.
Yeah.
But I want to give her a promise that we can deliver.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
Then there's somebody else who comes and says, you know what, me, I want to buy a sports Range Rover. I have food, I have taken my kids to school, I have done all those things. This money is extra.
Yeah.
I want to buy a sports Range Rover 5 years from today.
Yeah.
Even if he doesn't get the sports Range Rover, he won't kill himself.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Then we can go and discuss cryptocurrency. The thing that goes up and down.
Yeah.
We're like, if we double this money, we'll buy a sports Range Rover. So that's unacceptable. That's acceptable for that. So a financial advisor is so easy to get. So just go to CMA website. You guys at least know how to get to internet. You know how to navigate through the internet. Go to CMA website, say, type fund managers. And then you'll see a whole list of all the fund managers.
Yeah.
Then contact them and ask, you want to speak to a financial advisor. When you speak to the financial advisor, the first thing you say, don't even let them overwhelm you with how many rates, what rates they are offering.
Yeah.
Say, I want to go to Bali.
Yeah.
Can you help me to do that? If you land on Nabo Capital, you come to our office or you call us, you say, I want to go to Bali. Help me to go to Bali. And then you start working backwards. It's called reverse engineering.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, that's a better term to use.
Yeah, we reverse engineer. So you come from where you want to go to what kind of investment do you need for you to go there.
Yeah.
So forget the rates.
Okay.
Never look at the rates again.
Yeah.
Just find a financial advisor, tell them where you want to go, what you want to achieve. We'll find the rates for you.
Okay.
Let me give you another analogy.
Yeah.
When you go to hospital, you've just arrived. You're never given, if you go to hospital right now, you've just arrived and you're given a tablet and water. You're told to take it. Will you take it?
No.
No, why?
Because first I haven't told the doctor what my issue is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the same thing happens with in investment. In investment. First of all, we must know where you are. So normally what you do, you go to the doctor. You explain to the doctor how you feel.
Yeah.
They give you a diagnosis.
Yeah.
And then you go to the pharmacy.
Yes.
When you go to the pharmacy, do you choose the medicine for yourself?
No. You're given by a pharmacist.
There's a pharmacist who chooses the medicine for you,
Yeah.
which will sort you out, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we are also like pharmacists. Investment professionals are like pharmacists. Your financial advisor will be like, these are all the rates that are available in the market for what you want to achieve.
Yeah.
These are the ones I would choose best for you. Then that becomes your solution.
That makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if we're looking at it, they're like numbers. Why? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So the next question we have is, are there other types of investments besides stocks? And then another question on top of that are, how can you explain stocks? What stocks are?
Let's start with that second question. What's a stock? A stock is a part ownership in a company. So if Kelly owns a a marketing agency, and she owns 100% of the marketing agency. She's put all her money in that marketing agency. She owns stock. That's stock. The money you've put in so that you have that company is called a stock.
Okay.
Or equity.
Yeah. Okay, I've gotten it.
You've understood, eh?
Yeah.
The money you've invested to own a business is called a stock. Now, when companies are public, meaning that they are not just owned by the founders.
Yeah.
They are owned by many people. They've gone public, meaning they are trading in the Nairobi Stock Exchange. Or I think it's now called Securities Exchange.
Yeah.
Securities Exchange. What they do is that they invite other people to own part of their company. So like Safaricom. Somewhere, I think it's 2008 or 2007, they became public.
Yeah.
They floated hundreds of millions of shares.
Yeah.
And many Kenyans now own a part of Safaricom by buying the share in the security exchange. And that's a stock.
Okay.
Now, why do you own a stock? We own a stock in a company that you believe is going somewhere. It's gonna grow very fast. So when you own in that, you get the same benefits as the people who started the company. Because you believe in them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it gives you partial ownership in the company, and when now, after the end of the year, they've made all the money, big profits, they say now we are going to reward our investors, our shareholders, the people who own stock.
Yeah.
They get paid a dividend. So, and when you pay dividend, it does not reduce your investment.
Wait, I think I'm lost somewhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. First, dividends. Meaning?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why do you own let's go back to you owning a marketing agency.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm speaking prophetically here.
Yeah.
Why do you own a business? Why would you want to own a business?
Personally?
Yes. Or anybody.
For some people, it can be for the money. For some people, it's for a sense of achievement. For some people, it can be, I just want to give back through this business, maybe. So those are the three reasons I think people might open a business. So, yeah.
But majority of the businesses
Money.
is money.
Yeah.
They want to make something we call profit.
Yeah.
At least we know what profit is.
Yes.
All the revenues, all the money all the sales value, remove your expenses, you are left with profit.
Yeah.
Now that profit, the bigger the profit, the bigger the reward to the person who started the business.
Yeah.
So that person who started the business is called a shareholder. Share, you see, it's a share.
Yeah.
You can own everything, or you can own a share, just a share.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when that person decides to pay themselves from that business, reward themselves, that money that moves from the company to their bank account is called dividend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how shareholders are rewarded. But it does not stop them it does not reduce their shareholding in the company.
It doesn't. Oh.
It does not reduce. You still own the marketing agency. So you start another year, you'll make money, again you distribute. You pay yourself again.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's why everybody wants to own a company. Because it keeps paying you year after year after year after year without reducing how much you put into that company.
Yeah.
So when you go to the stock market, you're saying, I want to buy the company that will pay me the best dividend.
Yeah.
Or the company that pays the best dividend in the stock market also tends to grow very fast. So your price the price of that company goes up, meaning you are worth a lot more money. Let me give a real life example. Safaricom, you know Safaricom?
Yes.
It was floated in the stock market when 2007. 5 shilling per share. Just to own one share. 5
shillings.
Anybody could have bought that.
Yeah.
Right? So, and then that year, it was paying a dividend of 0.1 or a 1 cent
Yeah.
per share. So if you had paid 5 bob, just 5 bob, that year you got 1 cent. The profit that was distributed to shareholders was 1 cent, having paid 5 bob.
Yeah.
But then the company was so young then. It didn't have M-Pesa. It didn't have data. The only thing that it was really doing was voice, SIM cards and all that. Yeah, before Safaricom. This was a
I thought the
a
first thing that
privilege.
came was airtime or something.
Yeah, it was airtime. So they were selling airtime, but for you to buy airtime, you must have a SIM card.
Yeah.
So the most of the money they were making was airtime.
Yeah.
We used to be charged 8 shilling per minute. 8 bob.
8 bob.
Yes. And that was like the cheapest option at that point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't have data, we didn't have M-Pesa the way we know it today. That is what we paid for, 5 shillings. And then they brought M-Pesa.
Yeah.
And then M-Pesa started bringing in more money to Safaricom.
Yeah.
And the share price moved from 5 shillings, it went to 10 shillings. Then they brought data. Now they have brought home fiber. So that company that we were paying 5 shillings, at some point, that 5 shillings per one share was costing 44 shillings. It grew from 5 to 44
Yeah.
at some point. Imagine that kind of money. If you had bought 1 million shares,
Wow.
if you'd bought 1 million shares, you'd be worth 44 times a million.
Yeah.
44 million. How much would you have paid for it? You'd have paid 5 shillings per million for the million, which would be 5 million. So the value of your share would have moved from 5 million to 44 million. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So that's what you call a stock. What people are buying was a stock.
Okay.
I want to pause there. Have I lost you somewhere?
No, the
Please.
example helped.
It has helped.
Yes. I don't think there's anyone in Kenya who doesn't know Safaricom.
Yes.
So yeah, it helped.
So that's what you call a stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I own a share. You can call it a stock, you can call it a share.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why anybody who owns a stock or a share, they're called shareholders. And how does a shareholder get rewarded? They are paid a dividend at the end of every year.
Dividend, the word. Yeah.
Dividend.
Yes, the word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dividend. And also, when the price goes up, they also enjoy what you call a capital gain. They gain, the value of their share goes up. It's called a capital gain.
Okay.
So 2 ways a shareholder gets rewarded: dividend and capital gain.
Yeah.
And that is what has made Elon Musk the richest man in the world.
That's what. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
If you look at the Tesla, the price of Tesla 5 years ago and the price of Tesla today, it has gone up exponentially. And that's how he became the richest man in the world.
Someone might think it's because of the economy or something. The price has gone up.
The company has grown tremendously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.